The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency is the lead anti-drug law enforcement agency responsible for preventing, investigating and combating any dangerous drugs, controlled precursors and essential chemicals within the Philippines. The agency is tasked with the enforcement of the penal and regulatory provisions of Republic Act No.9165, otherwise known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. PDEA is the implementing arm of the Dangerous Drugs Board. The DDB is the policy-making and strategy-formulating body in the planning and formulation of policies and programs on drug prevention and control. PDEA and DDB are both under the supervision of the Office of the President. History and mandate. For 30 years, the Republic Act No.6425, or the Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972, had been the backbone of the drug law enforcement system in the Philippines. Despite the efforts of various law enforcement agencies mandated to implement the law, the drug problem alarmingly escalated. The high profitability of the illegal drug trade, compounded by the then-existing laws that imposed relatively light penalties to offenders, greatly contributed to the gravity of the problem. Republic Act No. Recognizing the need to further strengthen existing laws governing Philippine drug law enforcement system, the then Philippine President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo signed the Republic Act No.9165, or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, on June 7, 2002, and it took effect on July 4, 2002. The R.A. 9165 defines more concrete courses of action for the national anti-drug campaign and imposes heavier penalties to offenders. The enactment of R.A. 9165 reorganized the Philippine drug law enforcement system, while the Dangerous Drugs Board remains as the policy-making and strategy-formulating body in planning and formulation of policies and program on drug control and prevention. It created the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency under the Office of the President. Creation of task forces. The R.A. 9165 abolished the National Drug Law Enforcement and Prevention Coordinating Center, which was created under Executive Order No. 61, and a narcotics group of Philippine National Police, Narcotics Division of National Bureau of Investigation, and the Customs Narcotics Interdiction Unit of the Bureau of Customs. Under Executive Order No. 206, dated May 15, 2003, these law enforcement agencies have organized the following Anti-Illegal Drugs Task Force to support the PDEA: Philippine National Police Anti-Illegal Drugs Special Operation Task Force, National Bureau of Investigation Anti-Illegal Drugs Task Force, Bureau of Customs Customs Task Group, Force in Dangerous Drugs and Controlled Chemicals. Organization. National Office. PDEA is headed by a Director General with the cabinet rank of Undersecretary, who is responsible for the general administration and management of the agency. The Director General is assisted by two Deputies Director General with the rank of Assistant Secretary, one for administration and the other one for operations. The Office of the Director General is also supported by the Secretary for Directorial Staff, Chief of Public Information Office, Chief of Information Technology Systems Management Office and Chief of Chemical Audit and Management Unit. The Director General of the PDEA shall be responsible for the necessary changes in the organizational setup which shall be submitted to the DDB for approval. National Staff Services. The PDEA have the following national services headed by directors, namely, Administrative Staff, Administrative and Human Resource Service, Financial Management Service, Logistics Management Service, Internal Affairs Service, Operational Staff Intelligence and Investigation Service, Plans and Operations Service, Legal and Prosecution Service, Compliance Service, International Cooperation and Foreign Affairs Service, Preventive Education and Community Involvement Service, Special Enforcement Service, Laboratory Service, Regional Offices. The PDEA have established 17 regional offices headed by directors in the different regions of the country, which is responsible for the implementation of RA 9165 and the policies, programs, and projects of the agency in different regions. Regional Office, National Capital Region, PDEA Annex Building, National Government Center, Diliman, Quezon City. Regional Office I, Camp Diego Siling, Carleton, San Fernando City, La Union. Regional Office II, Camp Ajuro, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. Regional Office 3, Camp Olivos, San Fernando City, Pampanga. Regional Office Eva, Camp Vicente Lim, Calamba City, Laguna. Regional Office IVB, Filipiniana Complex, Calapan City, Oriental Mindoro. Regional Office V, Camp General Simeonola, Legazpi City, Albay. Regional Office VI, Camp Martin Delgado, Iloilo City, Iloilo. Regional Office 7, Landon Street, Cebu City, Cebu. Regional Office 8, near Payapay Bridge, Kandahug, Palo, Leyte. Regional Office IX, Upper Calalon, Zamboanga City. Regional Office X, Cordial Building, Corrales Avenue, Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. Regional Office Xi, Camp Captain Domingo y Leonor, Davao City, Davao del Sur. Regional Office 12, Camp Ferman Giliera Jr., General Santos City, South Cotabato. Regional Office 13, Camp R. Rodriguez, Libertad, Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Regional Office, Cordillera Administrative Region, Camp Bardo Dangua, La Trinidad, Benguet. Regional Office, Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, PC Hills, Cotabato City, Maguindanao. PDEA Academy. PDEA maintains its own PDEA Academy temporarily located at Camp General Mariano en Castaneda in Siling, Cavite. The PDEA Academy is headed by a superintendent with the rank of director. It is responsible in the recruitment and training of all PDEA agents and personnel. The PDEA Academy formulates programs of instructions on basic and specialized anti-drug training courses as well as career courses for all PDEA agents and personnel. The DDB provide for the qualifications and requirements of its recruits, who must be at least 21 years old, have proven integrity and honesty, a baccalaureate degree holder and with career service professional eligibility from Civil Service Commission, a board license from Professional Regulation Commission. Director Generals. The Director General of the PDEA shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines and shall perform such other duties that may be assigned to him, her. She must possess adequate knowledge, training and experience in the field of dangerous drugs, and in any of the following fields: law enforcement, law, medicine, criminology, psychology or social work. This table lists all PDEA Director Generals, their dates of service, and under which administration they served. Firearms. PDEA agents are issued with Colt M1911A1 pistols in .45 caliber ammunition upon successful completion of the training at the PDEA Academy, while the senior officers are issued with Glock pistols. The PDEA agents use Armorite M15A2 as their assault rifle in urban warfare and special operations. To maximize the capability of the key anti-drug operatives in the country. PDEA acquired CTAR-21-4, which fires the standard NATO caliber 5.56 mm ammunition. Bilateral relations. The United States assists Philippine counter-narcotics efforts with training, intelligence gathering, and infrastructure development. In 2005, Drug Enforcement Administration and the Joint Interagency Task Force West began to develop a network of drug information fusion centers in the Philippines. The primary facility, the Interagency Counter-Narcotics Operations Network, is located at PDEA National Headquarters in Quezon City. The ICON is a coordinating body that serves as a center for information and intelligence relating to anti-illegal drugs operations. Its mission is to support law enforcement through timely analysis and dissemination of intelligence on the movement of illicit drugs, and coordinate detection, monitoring and interdiction operations. The facilities of ICON are manned jointly by the PDEA as the lead agency, National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine National Police, and the Philippine Coast Guard. There are 3 ICON outstations located at the headquarters of the Naval Forces Western Mindanao, Zamboanga del Sur Coast Guard Station, General Santos City, and at Poro Point, San Fernando, La Union. The ICON facility at PDEA headquarters is used to produce intelligence products and conduct intelligence training for PDEA agents. The outstations are also currently used as training sites. As PDEA development leads to manpower increases and improved coordination with other law enforcement agencies, the concept of interagency drug intelligence coordination may be realized.